I'm very excited to meet you. I know a few people from the Hip-Hop Headucatorz, but I'm going to allow you to introduce the group and just tell us what the philosophy is.
For sure. Well, as the name says, it's a combination of hip-hop heads who are also educators. We're all teachers in Southern Ontario, and we all are fans of hip-hop and practitioners of one of the elements. We'll break it down. We have our producer, I.Khan, because hip-hop starts with the DJ. We have our producer, I.Khan. We have another DJ, Chase March, who's also an MC. As we mentioned, we have John Corbin. We have the Apologette. Now these are all the MCs or spoken word artists. John Corbin, the Apologette. We have Wizekrak. We have Tigz, who's an MC, an emerging budding MC, as well as a dope, talented graffiti artist.
Okay.
We have Just Sev, A-Cubed, who are new to the craft of MCing officially. We have myself, MikeAll, another MC. We have one B-boy for now, Maddie D.
Okay.
We have, shout out to the Apologette, I see she's joined watching. Wave, what's up, hello. We have Cap C, another emerging MC who's getting into it. I believe I've mentioned everybody. Forgive me if I omitted anybody, but it's 11 artists, mostly MCs, producer, DJ, graffiti artists, and one B-boy. But the goal is to expand and include more people. What our philosophy basically is, it's a collective of teachers who use hip-hop to engage the youth, to inspire them to also share their own talents. Because hip-hop and true school hip-hop and education have one thing in common. Each one, reach one, teach one.
That's just amazing. I think when I first heard about the group and when I listened to the stuff you put out last year, the one thing that came to my mind was that why did you guys choose to deploy hip hop in this way? Like why?
Well, we all speak the lingo of hip hop. Hip hop has raised many of us.
Okay.
Hip hop has tapped into us and pulled out our own inner superhero, and we're from that true school grain of hip hop, where the hip hop in the parks in the Bronx in the New York era, where it was an alternative to gang violence, where it was a way for the community to empower themselves, to spread their knowledge, to spread their message, taking it back to the griots of West Africa, to pass on our history through the oral communication, through those drums, through the music.
Awesome, man. It's beautiful. I'm a hip hop fan myself too. So to see it being deployed in this way is just fantastic. So I want to say big ups to every single person in the group for you guys doing this. But the composition of the group itself, how did you guys arrive at that? You guys are 11. That's like a whole ton of numbers, like a whole crew. Man. So
yeah, man, we like Wu-Tang deep, yo, and just growing.
Yeah,
shout out to Erickson. Former student, big man doing his thing. Shout out, good evening to you as well, young sir.
Awesome, man.
Basically, like around 2018, I dropped my last solo album, and I was done with albums, but I had a couple singles in mind I wanted to do. One was an idea for a song where everybody in the collective, everybody involved, from the beat maker, the cover artist, all the MCs, to the DJ scratching, was a teacher.
Okay.
So, you know, bit by bit, got at people. Some of them recruited people. And we just put it together. It was supposed to be just like a one-off single, but we recognized our collaborative abilities. We recognized the power of this movement, and we wanted to make it something that could be, you know, more lasting and make it not just a song, but a movement, not just a song or a collective, but hopefully a movement.
Awesome, bro. And just the versatility in the group is amazing, right? And the inclusivity. I see you got female MCs in there, and just the range of your skills from John to yourself to everybody on the track. It's wicked. I guess you guys coincided the release of this stuff with the World Teachers Day. Do you want to just tell us how that came to be and why you guys decided to put this out today?
For sure. Shout out to Kyle G. Shout out to Erickson for the kudos. Okay. Any good teachers, a student first and foremost, and we learn from our students.
Okay.
How to be better educators. So thank you for that. Shouting out to those people who joined in. So originally the genesis was Each One Teach One, that song, which is a phrase from hip hop.
Yeah.
The foundation.
Okay.
And it just so happened like we were putting it together in the summer of like August 2019. We were recording it, and it looked like we were going to be ready in time to drop it for October 5th. And we just thought it would be a brilliant idea to drop it on World Teachers Day, you know, to tap that hashtag, to tap that wave, and to reinforce the fact that true MCs, true grills are teachers. And if I can speak on, you know, you talked about the inclusion. We have the Apologette, and shout out to Apologette. She's not only she's the first female MC to join, she's the first who's going to drop a solo. She's working on a full project, spoken word, over John Corbin I.Khan production. So that's coming sooner than later. But it was genuine because unfortunately, rap, hip hop tends to, you know, be male dominated and neglect the women, although there's lots of strong women in it. And it came about so genuinely. It was either I.Khan or John Corbin, I forget, one of them, their daughters. Actually, it was Corbin, because I think I.Khan only has sons. But I think Corbin's daughter was like, why are there no females in the Hip-Hop Headucatorz? Why, at the time, it was just 8 guys. And that really sparked a thought, because if we are going to be true representation, we have to represent fully. And then Corbin, he recruited the Apologette, and Wizekrak, he recruited Cap C. She's yet to make her debut, excuse me, but she's working on it. It's coming soon.
Awesome, bro. Like I said, I know about the Apologette's project, and I'm slightly involved in that in terms of the visual aspect. So I'm really excited. But again, just being a hip hop fan and seeing what you guys have been able to do with that medium in terms of reaching the youth, I think it's brilliant. It's fantastic, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have you here today. But for the song itself, I just want you to take us through the creative process. Was it like, what was the vibe like in the studio when you guys were recording? How did you guys record? And if you could just touch on how how you guys made it through this very weird period in making a record and all the stuff that's going on with the pandemic and stuff like that.
For sure. Well, the only song we've actually recorded physically together was Each One Teach One. Okay. That was in the August of 2019, before the crew officially formed. And we had everybody physically link up except for John Corbin, because he's Mr. Go Hard. He's like on another planet, another super hard. So he sent in his verses. In terms of everything else we've recorded since then, it's pretty much been digital. You know, Zoom. This is the era of COVID where physically, unfortunately, we have to separate. So it has been like, we have WhatsApp. We use that a lot to connect. And then we would record individually at our own different outlets. Some people have their own in-home lab. And then we sent it all to Wizekrak. Big shout out to Wizekrak. Okay. He's not only like the Energizer Bunny, but he's our in-home engineer who mixes everything together to make it a masterpiece. So that's just basically the reality. It's the same way people have Zoom conferences. We have our WhatsApp chats, do our little lyrics and record it and put it together.
Awesome, bro. Again, it's a dope track. I'm very excited about it. And what we do on this channel, or rather on this account, is to try and promote as best as we can original and local talent and Canadian talent. And I think you guys fit that bill to the T. Respect. We're going to keep supporting you guys as best as we can here and share your music and tell people to go download it. I just want to, if you could tell us where we could find the music right now, that would be great.
Yes. Most def. Shout out to DJ Slam, ill DJ, representing with that vinyl. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so we have a Bandcamp page, Hip-Hop Headucatorz, HEADUCATORZ, .bandcamp.com. All our music is available there for free. We also have a YouTube channel, Hip-Hop Headucatorz. Type that in YouTube, and our videos are there. Some live, some animated videos made by Tigz. Those are the main platforms that those songs are on. The Genesis song, Each One Teach One, you can find that on your Spotify's, you can find that on your iTunes, etc. But everything after that, strictly our Bandcamp page, Hip-Hop Headucatorz, .bandcamp.com, and our YouTube channel.
Awesome. I'm going to put up that link for tonight, going into tomorrow. But for everybody who's joined in, that's been talking to Mike. He's a member of Hip-Hop Headucatorz, and we've just had a great time talking about the creation of their recent single called Alphabet Soup.
Alphabet Soup.
It's a great joint. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, true school hip hop, true MCing is lyrical. I know nowadays what's popping on the radios is that Simple Simon rhyming business.
Yeah.
But we don't rhyme just for the sake of riddling, to quote Chuck D, you know, PE. We come from that grain of emceeing where it's about being witty and lyrical. And again, shout out to Wizekrak. He's usually the genesis of a lot of songs in terms of getting it done. He had that idea like, yo, let's break down Hip-Hop Headucatorz. Let's spell it letter by letter. And for those who haven't, shout out to Brent. Big up. Thanks for joining. For those who haven't heard the song, we break it down. Each of the 6 MCs who are on that song, we each take a letter and we do some alliterative raps where we run with that letter to kind of, you know, just break it down and come together to spell out HIP, HOP, HEADUCATORZ. And it just came like, you know, lyrical masterpiece, if I may say so, with a dope I.Khan beat, because I.Khan always comes with those dope beats.
Awesome, bro. Okay, while I've got you here, just before I let you go, you want to do a freestyle of your verse in that on that record? Would you like to do that, please?
Yeah, no doubt. I'll kick the end of it.
Okay.
Because we go from H to Z.
Okay.
So, and I also got a shout out to Wizekrak's daughters. They count us in by saying the letters. But this is the last letter of the track. Z Gen buzzes Zeus with their genius, zealously zoom A to Z, C's and Zeniths. Hip-Hop Headucatorz to the letter. Hip-Hop Headucatorz to the letter.
Awesome, man, bro, man.
Thank you.
I had such an amazing time talking with you, man. I look forward to meeting you guys in person. Like I said, it'd be great if we had this conversation and we had all of you in the same place and we just jammed and stuff. But it's been fantastic talking to you. You guys are the truth. I love what you're doing with hip hop, and we're going to keep supporting you as best as we can, Mike. But thank you so much for coming on the show, and shout out to all the other members of this amazing group. We're going to keep watching your success, okay?
Appreciate that. One love.
One love, bro.
Stay safe out there.
Yes, sir. Have a great night, man. Take care, bro.